Dude, the music is so loud. Turning 49 tomorrow, and there you go.
Let's go. And speaking of the Game of Thrones, the number of houses from North America going to the major is more limited than ever.
Whoa, look at this camera shot.
Up for grabs are invaluable.
Here we go. Grand final. GENG Mobile 1 versus G2 Stride. For those that don't know, GENG just got in after dominating Shopify in the semis. On the other hand, G2 just got in after dominating Dignitas. For those that don't know, G2 Rebellion. My fault, everybody. What did I say? I am sorry. But for those that don't know, GENG just beat Shopify by dominating. G2, on the other hand, took down Dignitas by dominating.
But Beast Mode is the player you're going to keep your eye on.
Close the prediction. All right. Let me make sure it's closed.
The GENG defense, like he's been able to. Everyone
there you guys go.
And right now, GENG on defense, you start to see G2 looking for the press. Good pass out now. Chronic looking to take advantage of this ball. Atomic.
It says G2 Rebellion where?
He's got to watch Daniel.
What are you talking about?
Daniel trying to move that.
They just changed it? Oh, did they have it messed up? Oh, come on, man. So you guys were okay. My fault. So, but let's keep it going though. For those that don't know, every pro going into this season had GENG and G2 on a whole nother tier above all the other teams. And for those that don't know as well, GENG and G2 scrim against each other more than all the other teams do, because they are the two best teams and want the best practice against each other. Well, now they find themselves in the grand final of the first RLCS tournament as expected. Now, in scrims, from what I know, G2 and them do have close scrims, but G2 does get the better of them more than GENG does. So let's see how this goes. Some people think GENG's better because they're a better team. Other teams think G2's way better because the individual skill is better, they think. So this is going to be a great one.
For that big achievement, that title that can show that
Torment, not now, kid, not now. Atomic strikes first. 1-0, 246 in. Chronic goes up, doesn't make contact. Jack jumps early. Atomic finds the farm. And G2 goes up 1-0.
Off the ceiling. GENG down by 1 after a mistake there.
Luzar says stop yapping, the adults are playing.
Bro, I really just talked for like 2 minutes straight. I'm sorry. I was doing the intro. That's all me, guys. I was trying to give a little bit of backstory for people that are new.
Will test the backboard. Huge clear out. Apparently, Jack beats Daniel to the ball, and this is a little awkward for Atomic.
Now, I made a prediction bracket where GENG won. I really don't know who's better between the two. This is the first time we see them match up. I could see this going to 7, and I hope it does.
There to stop a potential equalizer. GENG trying to keep up the pace, but G2, we know.
Is this going on YouTube in 1 hour? I will be uploading these to YouTube, guys. If you do miss any of the matches from today, they'll be on my YouTube. Link in the chat for you guys. Daniel finds another. What happened? Chronic goes for a pinch. First killer pushes up way too high. Daniel recognized it and gets a free goal.
Jack gets a bump on Daniel, puts him in the perfect spot. Daniel says thank you.
Not the best play out of first killer. You don't see that often.
Here. G2.
It seemed like that was a moment, Desmond, where GENG saw that G2 was knocked down on the
That's a good demo out of Jack. Opens up some space. Beast mode shuts it down quick, though.
That's one of the things you have to be careful of. That counterattack game from G2. We've seen it time and time again across this event. They can sit down and settle, but of course they get a breakout opportunity.
Isn't it crazy, guys, watching these teams play against other NA teams, and then when they play against each other, you're like, holy shit, man. Like, these teams look on a different level together when they play against each other. But I'm starting to think G2 might, right? Are we going to get a sweep?
First killer was playing so close here.
Chronic gets a bad 50. Beast mode pinches it straight in.
to his net.
Two Titans going at it.
Corner. Unreal 50 there.
This is a bad start for Gen G.
Like
G2's offense seems to be overwhelming him a little bit right now.
Felt like a bunch of outplays from G2,
Last series we saw Gen G have complete domination.
And it really makes you
They
scratch
weren't
your
even
head
on
as well.
defense because they
Look
were
at the
doing that well.
numbers from the Twitch chat, 61%.
But this series we're seeing a bit of already Gen G playing more defensive.
Series when G2 has not lost a series yet.
This one, looking at the final
Beast
minute
mode
now,
goes for a skim.
Gen G are
Dude, these
in
guys are
trouble.
too good at this game now.
Feels like just
Take
a
me
little
back to the
too
days
far
when someone
forward
would
at
just clear that
times,
to the
and
right
G2 has
side.
been able to punish effectively. Chronic though,
Now they're
goes
going for
back,
that
and
shit.
he'll make a save out, and you see, look at that.
Nah, they won't call a timeout after this game. For those that don't know, you get one timeout in the best of 7.
Gets that win there. That's the G2
Win in
speed coming
RLCS.
out to
Only
display.
for the
And
final
confidence as well,
the
especially
final
for
best of
Beast Mode
7.
to not rush that play.
They'll probably call a timeout if they lose the next game.
Looking to try to score that.
Chronic
He's
gets
got
him
it.
on the board though.
Chronic able to
Breaks
find
the
a
ice
finish with
before the
assist
next
first
game
killer.
I mean, Chronic was
begins.
playing big-time Rocket League as well against Shopify Rebellion, multiple overtime goals. This time just does
How long do they
everything
get a
himself,
timeout for?
controlling
It's
it around
1
the
minute.
corner. Giving some hope in this game, but with less than 30 seconds left, it's going to take a miracle for Gen G to get back into this.
They would have to really make a late surge. Chronic though, whoa, double commit there. And now, Gen G having a really fight
G2's
here,
def
but
taking
like
this,
I
you think
said,
so?
needed a miracle, not enough time here. They had to have made things work on that play. Final 10 seconds in game 1.
Yeah, G2 looked great, man.
Hit their mark.
G2
Everybody
definitely
getting
looked better
involved
than
offensively.
that game.
And Gen G are
A
gonna
couple
have
of
to go
mistakes
back to the
though
drawing
out of
board.
Gen G,
They
right?
take not
You
only
had first killer's
first loss
big
of this game,
overcommit
but the first
challenge,
loss
and
today.
then on top of it, you had is using red
Oh,
sparkles.
you're not coming. I'm going to take this myself and make it awkward for
But you can no longer
Beast Mode
trade and
is
get
playing more
items.
confident than we've seen him
So,
in quite
what
some
is the
time.
way of getting items nowadays? Looking if you have
Also
blueprints?
a player who could take over. He's trying to take over right now. Almost able to find the read there. Here's Daniel. Has the flip reset. Gets it
Item
past
shop,
everybody
Bake's
except
mod,
First
yeah.
Killer. He plays this back, and now Beast Mode wants to take a shot at it.
All right,
Quick on the
I
challenge.
think
But
this will
G2
be a very
still
good
able to
series
hold on
still.
to some
Even though that
offensive
last game was
possession.
3-1
Trying
and
to
it
get
looked
the
like
lead. Denied by Abjack.
G2 was better,
Now
I think
breakout
Gen G just made a couple
First Killer
mistakes.
through. We've seen First Killer really start to get going.
First
in a
Killer
lot
had
of
that
games,
bad
and once he is
challenge, and
hot,
then
he's very tough to
Chronic
defend.
had that
But G2 has done a
that
good job
pinch
of
straight in
holding
his
that
net
base
with
so far.
Beast Mode.
And Jack trying to pinch
So that
out,
could have
but
been a
doesn't
good
surprise
game if
Daniel.
those don't happen, right?
Free jump again from Beast Mode. We've seen him do that.
Cubo,
quite a bit
thank
today.
you for the
This
tier
time,
1,
though,
I
Chronic's
appreciate
able to
it.
navigate him. However, Atomic gets that stop with a
Euro
setup
Boys,
pass,
thank you for
forcing
the 3
Chronic
months.
up,
I appreciate
and
it.
it'll use up all that boost where Daniel's able to steal that corner. So this is another good attack shaping up for G2. Scoring opportunity.
No!
And what a
Atomic went
save
for the
from
dunk.
Chronic.
Right at the goal line, too. It looked like Atomic had that when he was going to force that in, but Chronic, like a wall in front of the net. Now,
Guys,
for a chance, Beast Mode
G2
away.
is
He
doing
has
what they
Atomic
were
in
doing
midfield.
to all
Leaves
the
it for
other
Atomic,
teams.
but the shot's high.
And they're even
Daniel
doing it
will try
against
to
Gen
wrap
G
around
right now.
this. Still more
They have
pressure
just
on
complete
Gen G.
pressure.
They haven't been able to break out. Even though
Guys,
Beast
I don't
Mode
know,
gets the
man.
pocket and
G2 is
slots it
looking
to the
good.
top right.
I mean, Daniel has 0 boost, but he stays in the
Yeah,
play.
Gyro.
His
I mean,
positioning
G2
such
is
a
looking
threat for
dominant.
Gen G. It forces apparently Jack
This
to
is
move
looking
in
like,
and panic, clear
this
it
is,
right
it's
into
insane
the
how much,
middle
I
of
thought
the
this would
field.
go more
Beast
back and
Mode
forth, but
had
so
the play
far, we're
right
not
the
getting
whole
that.
time. He knew exactly what
But
was
we're
going
only
down,
a little bit
and he
into
was
game
there
2, so
and
let's keep it
ready to
going
punish.
before we really full
Quick again,
send it.
even this one off the kickoff. Look, still the chain dash just to get that one in front of the goal line and almost got the bump.
I think
on
if
Jack.
Gen G lose this
Beast
game, we're
Mode
100% going to
feels
see a
like man
timeout.
enabled. And this could be very big trouble for Gen G if they don't get a hold of this soon. Chronic on the ball, brings us up off the sidewall, has 70 boost. Beast Mode up early. The confidence is clearly on display from the Beast as they still keep that 1 minute up, or 1 goal lead up in the first minute or so.
Gen G,
3
though,
minutes
have not
left,
had
and
much
we are
to
still
point to
seeing Gen G on
in terms of
defense.
offensive accomplishments.
G2 doing a great job
They've been
shutting everything
struggling to
down
get out.
instantly.
G2 has been first to so many of these touches at the midfield.
They're literally
First
just
killer
pre-jumping it.
gonna
Uh-oh,
boom
I
this
like
up.
it, I like
Yes,
it. That's a
Atomic
good
with the
save
read,
out of
but
Atomic.
Atomic read the play.
I don't know how Atomic's there for that.
Insane defensive read from Atomic. This game, still a 1-goal game.
He's got
First
no
touch
boost,
right
Daniel.
sees Daniel
Makes the
stretching.
touch
Takes
still.
the boost here for
Leaves the
G2.
play to go for the mid
Jack
boost.
is sitting in
And the
midfield.
boost
He has
was
to
not
back off.
there.
First killer
Daniel has
trying to
12 boosts getting
disrupt
back
the
now.
G2 defense. Here's Jack.
G2 have all the pressure. This should be an opportunity.
Looking for the double. Atomic will deny.
Completely boost starved now is G2. GENG are starting to get it going, and a big clear comes out of Atomic. You read the play right there.
On target, but that was the best attack yet that we've seen from
that
GENG.
was.
They are very much hanging on in this game, but G2's had answers. First killer contesting that shot from Daniel.
And here we go. G2 back with the pressure.
Day, getting those touches just past the
yeah,
defender.
Atomic's playing very good.
Another great touch. That's vulnerable. A changeup, and it's good. Apparently, Jack
Atomic, that all started with Atomic. Atomic comes in, gets a quick beat on first killer. Appjack pre-jumped it when that was not needed at all. He expected a better shot, and it was a slow shot behind him.
G2 sent GENG on a trip somewhere because no one was home.
Things are going from bad to worse here for GENG. They've had some good pressure here. We'll see if they can convert. That's a flip reset pass attempt, but beast mode always a step ahead, or so it seems so far.
Atomic's looking a lot more comfortable right now.
Ball has a lot of pace.
He is starting to play very good.
Chronic, panic clear. Beast mode going for a bump on Jack. Daniel actually does land the bump. And Atomic going for the backboard. Beast mode refuses to leave the GENG.
Double commit coming out of them. This should be a goal. Okay, they get on the board. A double commit comes out of G2, opening up a free shot for first killer. Atomic cut off Daniel there, it looked like. Beast mode was already in their corner, and then it sent a double commit leading to a free net.
Now they're back in the fight with a minute 16. We could be seeing a breakdown here, but G2 have been known to able to keep on to leads, not letting it too many goals in. It's going to be up to GENG to really break through and work here.
GG.
There from G2, that double commit. Well, it'll haunt them. If they end up losing this game,
why don't they have base cams on?
Nicely, looking for a bump.
I'm not sure, man. They're supposed to.
Atomic, who launches a shot, easily saved by
Maybe I don't think they're fully going to implement the face cams until next week or 2 weeks, whatever it is.
And then Beast Mode again intercepts the pass. Beast Mode intercepting so many passes, then that's got to be frustrating for GENG to deal with.
And Daniel has been trying to take boost off ball the entire way. First killer can't
Daniel instantly knew first killer was trying to leave it for his teammate and go for a bump. So Dan just went straight for the around it for the ball.
Realize they have numbers. Someone goes upfield to set something up. Here's Atomic staying on this play, and Jack will lose that challenge. Daniel's just sitting waiting here in midfield.
G2 look very good against him right now, guys.
This is G2's.
I mean, they just look like a step ahead of them.
Again intercepts it, and before this, Daniel's play at the midfield to slow
guys,
down
this is some insane gameplay out of G2. I can't even lie.
It's demoed. The ball was still up somehow, but now it.
I mean, they look. Game number 3. G2, will they complete their dominance?
G2 up 2.
Will they keep it rolling, or will GENG after that timeout have something to say?
As G2 have looked unstoppable so far.
Yeah, they have. They have.
Challenge for beast mode already. Really nice.
How are you doing? I'm doing good, guys. Thanks for asking.
Forces Jack to move in, and Jack will pinch clear that all the way out to G2's corner. Daniel with the boost, and he's again so patient and is able to maintain this up and go for an air dribble clear. Beast mode gets demoed though. Numbers advantage. First killer.
Yeah, that was a good demo. It looks like they're playing more aggressive. First killer's starting to go for demos.
Gets a demo on Daniel.
Maybe their game plan was to get some demos to open up some space.
Prime opportunity gone by for GENG. Still plenty of time in game 3, but the opening minute has been explosive to say the least. Demos left and right.
You know what the big issue about NA is right now? Is all these teams that aren't one of these two, every single tournament they play in, they're going to have to at least, if they want to go far, they're going to have to get through one of these teams. And these teams are just so much ahead of the level of the other teams.
It seems like the pace of play has started to increase a little bit more in the midfield.
Atomic contesting that ball. Again, the G2 speed.
Why do you wear nothing but polos? That's not true. Yesterday I didn't wear a polo.
So much quicker than what GENG's been able to put together. GENG.
The rest of NA's playing for top 4, yeah. The 3 through 4 spots.
There's another challenge. Daniel lays off it, gets the mid boost, and goes for a 50. This could be a chance, though. There's the pass, intercepted again by Beast Mode.
What a read from Beast Mode. I mean, his field presence, he's just been so aware of everywhere that the ball's going to go, and he knows how to make the right play. That could be said for everybody on G2. But Beast Mode especially, his speed has been such a big factor in their success. Being able to read the
Dude,
ball,
Beast Mode, the way he plays on this team is actually insane. He just flies around and just redirects random shit.
His first killer, not going to be able to hit that redirect.
He's just up for every ball he sees.
For now, but Chronic bringing it back in, and ball will bounce on the goal line. A little awkward there for Atomic, but he still wins the 50, forcing first killer away.
Didn't you say 4-2 minimum? Yeah, I'm hoping this is at least a goes to 6 games. If this is a sweep, I would be a little bit upset.
For Daniel, first killer will hit it and now pass it into the midfield, but nobody was ready for it. Another back pass, and the communication is not there for GENG.
Yeah, back pass, Jack. Jack had to reposition.
Beast Mode looks like the most annoying player to play against right now.
They end up making it out of that, but it is a sign of
they just feed him over and over. And then worst case, if he's not doing something in this game, then it you go to Daniel or Atomic. That's a good play. Shut down by Beast Mode.
And Beast Mode will get the credit for the save.
That was an inspired passing play.
Beast Mode tips it up to Daniel. Daniel goes for a drop down pass, but it gets cut off.
But a pre-jump from Chronic breaks it up. Atomic refuses to let first killer have clean control. Apparently Jack with a 50.
Uh-oh, we got a rule 1, and Daniel breaks it. He likes their chances in the 3v3 more. Game recognized game.
Big pinch. And Jack and Chronic will both go in the air. They'll both play off of it.
DQ? Let's get him out. Fuck this shit. Get him out. They lose this series. Hey, fellas. When things like that are happening, Beast Mode dunks it, Jack into an own goal. That is, that's unfortunate. That might be the final straw.
And that has to be devastating for GENG, who have had many good opportunities, had looks, have had the pressure.
That might be the final straw.
The only goal in the game being that one, that is going to be really
if they lose off that goal, I think mentally they're checked out.
And they've got to shake it off quickly, though. Otherwise, they risk being on match point. And that one's going to go in for Daniel.
I hate to say it, but G2 look like they're on another level than these guys. G2 looks like they're on a better level than these guys as well.
Keeping first killer occupied while Daniel comes in with the haymaker to get that insurance goal.
Dude, this G2 team looks absolutely incredible.
This game turned on its head.
It did. The way GENG
you don't hate to say it, but you said it 5 times. Exactly. I said it again for the people in the back.
And then disaster struck, or if disaster has
Chronic and first killer and Jack have had no offense. None of them are able to create any opportunities.
G2 stride.
No one's getting any flip reset attempts, double touches attempts. Jack with another whiff.
Avert your eyes. Don't look at this one.
Vertivius says not but all the eggs in one basket to beat you with G2.
The touch came and realized that there's no way he's getting to that.
He's having a rough final right now.
It's gonna sting.
Wow.
A little bit of a rough final from Jack so far. A bit unlucky, man.
I don't even know what to say here.
The own goal and then that. It's a bit unlucky, man. You never want to see that.
The pressure's, it feels like the pressure's getting to them.
It does.
Yeah, LG seems like they're the only team that can really give these guys a run.
Now, at least
LG's play style.
Not only they've not
I think it's the demos and stuff that makes them struggle a bit more. And these guys have open nets going for double touches.
That's going to be cleared off the goal line, but this game was a really tough one to witness.
Daniel just looked like he tried to own goal.
And you see G2 now as the clock ticks down, just going to play it around. They don't need to do anything else.
I mean, we've seen 2 goals in 3 games out of GENG.
They look like a consistent,
and they came out of the other team's mistakes.
They have this series on match.
Possible.
Especially
this could be one of the best reverse sweeps we have ever seen. With a G2 team looking this good.
No room for
Chronic just had to dodge a demo.
GENG are going
already getting chances for G2.
G2, at this point, they just have to keep things going. I mean, the way they've looked, there's not much they need to change.
I think
Oxygen reverse swept G2. It can be done. You're not wrong.
It's been working.
But I think they need that first goal. They need like a 2-goal lead here. That's what they really need.
Got a little bump on Atomic, but Beast Mode went up as well. He was totally ready to take control of that ball.
Dude, Beast Mode is just like flying around having fun right now.
Atomic leaves this one. You see Daniel coming in. Atomic will take the back boost. Daniel just playing the low 50s. Atomic a little late to this one, so it pops out. First Killer trying to play the 50 mid. And GENG, the rest of the team has to kind of reposition. The ball has not really been in much of a predictable state for them, so it's been tough for them to position offensively. But here's Jack. Has Beast Mode. He was already on the wall waiting for
Stop
Jack
being delusional. Max will take his 2 games. I mean, bro, if they win 2 games in a row, it's more likely that they reverse sweep will happen. The hardest game to win in a reverse sweep is like this one right here.
There are no questions.
Once you've gotten your ass beat 3 games in a row, it's hard to find that one win.
Space is such a big
Once you get that one win, you build a little bit more confidence.
The G2 are playing against to not have space, and that's what it feels like. Is again another counterattack play here from G2, and
Beast Mode, big clear. Jack pre-jumps it and misses.
Apparently, Jack some roses, maybe some candy to recover from
this is a rough one from Jack.
This day has been to come so close to breaking up that
this has been a rough one from Jack. This best of 7.
yeah,
GENG, they're sinking.
And yeah, it doesn't look good even on the side of Jack. I mean, we've seen that same position from him twice now. And you can tell that the team wants to play so much more forward, but then the ball gets past somebody and...
Hey, Virtual, thank you for the love. I appreciate it.
To this. They've been doing this to teams the entire event.
Save. They have been. Maybe that save from Chronic as well will help the comeback. Only 2 goals scored up to this point for GENG. Gibbs said that it's, hold on, Daniel with another goal. And you know,
I mean, this is an ass beating, fellas. This is a fucking ass beating.
I'm starting to
Atomic doubles it, and both players are just sitting there.
It certainly looks that way, James.
Okay, well, I guess we know who the best team in NA is, man. Based off seeing how they've played in this tourney. GENG, struggling to keep up with this G2 team. And GENG have looked absolutely incredible. Hold up, though. Finally, some life is shown.
This could be the moment where they stop the bleeding.
Jack goes high, gets it over 1, bumps Daniel. There it is. Okay, we just might see some magic come out of GENG.
Yep, great individual work there on the sidewall, pushing it forward, and good positioning from First Killer. Beast Mode, First Killer denies it at the goal line.
That's a good play by Jack.
GENG not out of it. Daniel, though, goal line save. Halfway through this game for GENG.
Okay, I was about to say, hell no. Hell no. If he's on his card, uses his dodge from his card to flip it over the next guy, we got a problem.
This is another good attack. That shot going to be wide.
That would have been next level, man.
Apparently, Jack trying to turn and contest. Now, First Killer loses that challenge to Daniel. The G2 speed.
5.2K viewers. Hey, thank you guys, man. I appreciate it. We have broke our all-time record viewer count. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all the new follows and stuff today. Thank you.
Surprised, as well as Atomic. Now ball high up, Atomic uncontested. We'll go for
2 minutes left. GENG need to find one, or they are out.
Towards the net, but couldn't get around it enough. Pass over to Jack. Jack will take it. Almost for the demo.
I will say, this makes me excited for majors.
Atomic.
This makes me very excited because NA is...
And Daniel, well, big musky. He was trying to score that.
Like, NA, this makes me excited as an NA fan, right? Seeing a team, we have a team this good that could compete is awesome to see.
And G2 stride will start to move forward.
Atomic looks incredible as well, man.
But GENG still holding on.
Oh, you could see Chronic. He was surprised. He knew that apparently Jack was low on boost. But Jack used the musty to get more distance, and that actually threw Chronic off, who was playing close, and now a 50 on the goal line.
G2 is just making them make the worst hits. Booms it high, knows Chronic has to make a very hard read and gets a dunk on Jack.
Jack a little too late. Daniel with the finish.
Wow.
Even when you see signs of life from GENG, it only just motivates G2 to turn things up to another level. Look at the pacing there from Beast Mode. He's just all over it. Who is going to beat him in the air?
I hope everyone
They're
can still
literally
remain
pre-jumping
friends
all of their
after this
passes
series.
and just
Beast
shutting them
mode.
down so
Some
quick.
of the stuff he has pulled off would make me a little bitter.
First killer, a little slow. Here's
Love the
Chronic.
content. Hey, thank you.
Trying to control this one.
Dude,
15
NA was
towards
kind of a
midfield.
letdown today.
Daniel gets the
This was
blanket.
literally just
Jack
a
trying to keep
beatdown
this
on
one
every
from his
series.
own end. Atomic, though, puts a shot on. First killer denies. Chronic trying to get this downfield quickly. Atomic takes out Jack in the back end, and first killer has to go all the
Hopefully,
way back
EU will
downfield.
be better next weekend.
It's less than 30 seconds. Down by 2. As G2 are
no
looking
way.
to sweep beast mode. Almost was able to submit it for sure. Final few
Great
seconds
showing if you're
regulation.
G2.
One
Gen
last
G
play here
overall
for
looks
Gen
very
G.
good until they
And
play
Atomic
G2.
cuts it out. And my goodness, total domination. Number 1, there are no questions now.
Congratulations to
G2 stride.
G2.
G2
G2 dominate and win the grand final of the first regional. This means that they are in a great spot. Absolute great spot. Almost guarantees them the major now, pretty much. If they make the next 2 regionals, they're pretty much in, it feels like.
Dominant.
Oh! Whoa! You guys gotta watch this one back. Heart goes up, gets a double, into a reset, into another. Wow!